when it's all said and done, 50 Cent will go down as the most should not be with human being on planet Earth.
You gotta know when it's a time and a place to joke and be serious and like, you know, like my man Irv is in the hospital right now and you making jokes on Instagram, but you want people to sympathize with you because you got 9 times.
Ashanti is a class act. She's always been a classy chick, you know? She's never been the type to be caught up in.
Ashanti has always been a class act, never one for drama. So when she spoke up about Irv Gotti's passing, her response got everyone talking. Despite their rocky past, Ashanti kept it classy, showing nothing but respect. But 50 Cent? He took the complete opposite route, mocking Gotti's passing with a savage Instagram post that left fans shocked. Some say it's just 50 trolling as usual, but others feel he went too far. Ashanti definitely thinks so, and she didn't hold back from calling him out. So, what did she say? Did she prove she's the bigger person? And is 50 reflecting on his actions? Let's see. Not everyone deserves your grace, but Ashanti gave it to Irv. She could have kept quiet, but instead, she showed him respect. After Irv Gotti passed, I didn't hear Ashanti say anything negative about him. Irv, the legendary founder of Murder Incorporated Records, passed away on February 5th, 2025, and it hit a lot of people hard. Even his ex-wife, Debbie Lorenzo, was moved to speak out. She shared a post on Instagram saying, "Irv, you will be greatly missed. I can't believe I'm saying that, married, divorced. We shared so many amazing moments and learned so much from each other. Everything we went through, both the good and the tough, has shaped me into the woman I am today. I believe God never wastes anything. He uses it all for a bigger purpose. Irv, you were a true icon. You changed the music industry with your vision, your talent, and your impact. You broke records and did it your way. You had such a big heart and you fought hard. Now you're resting, but know this. We raised 3 beautiful, caring young adults, and I'm proud that God brought us into your life. It really touched me to see them take such good care of you. Rest easy, my friend. I love you." But Ashanti wasn't the only one feeling the loss. She was hit hard too. She shared her thoughts on Instagram, writing, "I can't believe things ended like this. It makes me so sad. We weren't on the best terms these last few years, but through all the ups and downs, I'll always be grateful for everything you did for me. We made history together. Your impact will always be remembered. I've always admired your musical genius and how you pushed me to be my best. The good times and all the greatness we shared far outweigh the tough moments. I've always prayed for you to find peace, and I'm sending love and prayers to your whole family. Rest easy, Irv. Rest in peace." Given what's happened between Ashanti and Irv, fans weren't sure if she would speak out. Their relationship had its ups and downs, but have played a big part in helping Ashanti rise to the top of the music world. Ashanti joined Murder Incorporated back in 2002 after being featured on hits like Fat Joe's, What's Love, and Ja Rule's Always on Time. Her first album with the label, Foolish, was a massive success, selling millions of copies and winning a Grammy for Best Contemporary R&B Album in 2003. It's clear she and Irv made an incredible team. They went on to release 4 more albums together before Ashanti was dropped from the label in 2009, and that's when things started to get messy. In an MTV News interview, Irv said their relationship had run its course and that they were both in totally different places. But things really took a turn in August 2022 when Irv sat down with Drink Champs. He claimed that he and Ashanti had actually been in a relationship and even revealed that they'd had a heated argument at one point.
There was no shame in us being together. She wasn't responsible for my divorce. I could give you 3 other chicks that was. I was been separated and out the house. She was, so the things that she's concerned with, I'm like, yo, I told her back then, you're not the person.
Right.
She wasn't me to get a record deal. She got a record deal through a man, Mario Baeza, who was a mutual friend. He had her signed. And she worked for her deal. When I first met her, I said, yo, I'm doing JX and Jive. I ain't got no time to do no R&B. But here's what you could do. Just hang around, be in the studio, be a studio rat. She was in the studio every day. That's how she got the Big Pun record, because people was calling me to do records. That's how she got What's Love.
This is all positive.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
hella positive.
Yeah, this is all
I
positive.
put that girl on.
Right.
I'm not saying it is braggadocious. It's real. I put her the on. And the end rule by saying, yeah, she go ahead, let Bon Bon get on Always On Time. We put her on. So for her to say, I don't want to do this no more, I don't respect it. And that's like, I'm a family, right? I'm the youngest of 8 kids, so everything you ever see Irv Gotti about, I mention my brother. It's family references.
Right.
So my thing with Murder Rank, when she said, I don't want to do this no more, that cut deep.
Ashanti quickly shut down Irv's claims, saying that while he had many girlfriends, she was never romantically involved with him. She made it clear that mixing business with pleasure can be tricky, and when the personal side of things no longer worked, it was time to move on. She explained, let's clear this up. We didn't have a full relationship. We dealt with each other, but was he my boyfriend? Was I his girlfriend? Not really, never. Ashanti also reminded everyone that Irv was still married at the time, which made everything even more confusing. He had several girlfriends, so I'm a little confused by how this is all being described, she said. She also mentioned that Irv had changed over time, which added more complexity to the situation. Over the years, Ashanti accused Irv of lying about everything and said he fell into a dark place. She explained how he started blocking her progress, even telling DJs not to play her songs. It's crazy, right? He was telling DJs not to play my records, she said. She also shared that he told people not to work with her and even kept her out of the studio. That really happened. We've talked about it before, she added, explaining how Irv went out of his way to make things difficult for her. And that's just the start of it. Things between Ashanti and Irv weren't great on the business side either. In the Drink Champs interview, Irv shared that he was against artists fighting for their masters. He said, calm down, you know Grand isn't giving anyone their masters back. I own thousands of them, while I've got maybe 25. He went on to add, Lucian Grange wasn't in the studio making those records with you. I was. I made those Ashanti hits. He explained, she wrote those songs, but I helped guide her. I told her what to write. And for anyone who knows me, I don't lie. I helped create those records, so I own them. He also shared, I was talking to her today, and I won't get into numbers, but here's the thing, I never made my artists sign 360 deals. I never took a percentage of their show money. I didn't do them like that. He said, Leo could have done a 360 deal, but I never did that. I always tried to treat my artists right. To be honest, 360 deals were around before our time, but L could have done it if he wanted to. He continued, artists find ways to make money. Rule makes a lot from shows. Ashanti makes a lot from shows. So, what's left for the person who's behind all of it? He explained, I'm the one behind the label, the one who helped create the records. So, how do I make money? It's through the masters. This wasn't a huge surprise to fans, though, since Ashanti has been open about what working with Irv was like. She revealed that he took a big chunk of the money from her music and even tried to block things like DJs playing her songs. She also said that when she tried to leave Murder Incorporated and sign with Dr. Dre, Irv wanted most of the money she would have made from the deal. Me and Dre were ready, she said. Ashanti shared that when she was talking to Irv about the deal, he told her, I want 90% of anything you make for the rest of your life, which sounded crazy to her. Despite all the ups and downs, Irv's passing clearly hit her hard, and fans were happy she spoke up. One person commented, she's better than me. I would have made a public fuss about my masters. Another said, so classy and mature, love what she said. A lot of fans thought she might handle things like 50 Cent, but Ashanti took a completely different approach. Unlike Ashanti, 50 Cent couldn't let go of his beef with Irv, even after he passed. He posted a picture of himself next to a plastic tombstone with the caption, I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him, lol. In the next slide, he shared a photo of Irv on the red carpet, showing he had no regrets. Fans were shocked, thinking 50 was being way too disrespectful. Even rapper Bobby Shmurda thought it was too much, commenting, "Yo, this is crazy, son," in the comment section.
There are certain people who were put on this planet to do what they were ultimately doing. They ended up doing. John Jones was put here to be a martial artist. Michael Jackson was put here to be a performer. And 50 Cent was put here to be the greatest hater in all of history.
That said, 50 is not exactly known for keeping his opinion to himself. In fact, he clowned Irv once for crushing on Ashanti back in the day. 50 posted a headline of Ashanti, Nelly, and Gotti, along with the caption, "He'll be alright, I was in love with her and she just popped up with Nelly lol." And it seems like 50 kept up that attitude even during Irv's worst moments back in August 2024 when Gotti suffered a stroke. 50Y posted a photo of Gotti walking with a cane and wrote, "Damn homie, in high school you was the man, homie, WTF happened to you? I want Irv to get well so he can have to watch my next wave." More recently, 50 dragged Irv when media outlets reported that Gotti had ended up on life support after suffering a stroke on February 4th. 2025. 50 took to his Instagram and wrote, "Damn, I wanted him to see my new shows, yo." And if anyone's wondering why 50 couldn't take Ashanti's approach to the situation, well, he's got way more bad blood with IR, the Murder Inc. versus Gunnet beef wasn't simply about the music industry. Both sides took losses. In fact, things escalated when Irv put out a hit on 50 with the help of Kenneth Supreme McGriff. McGriff was a kingpin who ruled the streets, and unfortunately, he wasn't a fan of Fifth ever since he dropped the track Ghetto Current in 2000. I don't know what might have happened in between 50 and R, but obviously 50 is a target. He knows he's a target. If you look at the two-way pager records that we found, historical records, you'll see unknown people saying of 50's on Guy Brewer and 155th or wherever, so they were out looking for him. And so Kenneth McGriff Chai Miller, whose street name was Godby Rob Lyons, whose street name was Son or Rob Love. They go to 50's grandmother's house and wait for 50, and the rest is history. 50 made the mistake of mentioning substance dealers from his neighborhood of South Jamaica, Queens, which included Supreme's gang in the track, and so the kingpin made Fifth pay the price by pewing him 9 times. And no, it's not mere speculation. An affidavit from Francis Mesa, special agent assigned to the U.S. Treasury Department, revealed that the shooting in 2000 involving Fifth was in retaliation for the lyrics of the song Ghetto Quran. The song detailed the history of the Supreme Team McGriff's gang. Mr. May said that he believed there was an ongoing plot to kill 50 Cent, and that McGriff was kept in touch with the singer's whereabouts via paged conversations with murder employees, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. McGriff also apparently got Irv to blacklist 50 from the industry, which the investigation managed to confirm. The other thing that I would probably tell a young DJ, Irv, music is let Atlantic Records sign 50 Cent. Laughter. Because I blocked the until he fell into M and Dre's lap. Damn, are you serious? Yeah, labels would call me and I was so hot with, I was just the hottest thing, so I'd be like, yo, if you __. With him I ain't __. With you, and they like we with him. Then Gotti forget it. To make things worse, Jam Master Jay, who mentored 50 during these tough times, was taken out, and according to Mace, law enforcement agents are investigating the possibility that he was bleeped for defying the blacklist of 50 Cent. And so with everything going down, 50's got no love for Irv even after his passing. However, Supreme Jr. McGriff's son did not approve of the rapper dissing one of his father's close associates like that.
So, you know, he was really close to Irv, and he was hurt, you feel me, when 50 was making jokes about Irv, you feel me? So he gave his, you know, real, raw, genuine opinion that was, you know, given in the heat of the moment, and here's what he had to say.
On some real shit, when has it ever became cool to talk about the dead or that's in jail? Or little kids? Like, what type of time on? When has that ever was like a cool thing? Like, yeah, that dead, let me talk about him. Like, 17, 18, 19, this is 40 and 50, bro. Why talking about that's in jail, that's dead, that's sick? Like, that's some, nah, come on, man. Like, when are we gonna really draw the line? Like, is no line ever gonna be drawn? Like, to get away and do whatever they want to do, right? Because it's funny. Come on, bro. That's crazy, bro. So just know that we gonna have the same energy when dying, when sick. Yeah, we gonna do all this. Yeah, I bet. This is what we gonna do. I bet. Say less.
But here's where things get interesting. Supreme's father wasn't on the same page as him during an interview from jail. Supreme revealed that he won't be making any moves, so now his father was like, we ain't doing nothing, which I do think is F bro, cuz if your son is taking a stand for your homie in public, bro, and your son is the only one out here like pushing the cars and riding for the cars, bro, but you don't like come out against your own son, bro, that's some disloyal, you feel me? But again, like that's my man's, and that's his father, so I'ma stay out of it, you feel me? Maybe it's pop, just don't deal with none of that. __. Dad doing life in jail, he ain't trying to stay in there traying out of their events. Yeah, I heard this elation to a place of peace and rest for my brother and friend Gotti and the buffoonish display of my son Kyle Robinson I forced to make a public statement in defense of IR and his family. I do not indulge in idle chit-chat when I speak. I have something to say. Kyle Robinson does not speak for IR or S family, nor does he speak for me or my nephew Gerald Prince Miller. I was disgusted when I heard about the things he said as far as representing S family. I regret having to take these steps exposing his lies and fraud, but as a man you call out those who make inappropriate or false statements. No one gets a pass. I would not be who I am if I saved him simply because he's my son. He is my son and I love him, but I will never condone or associate with his conduct and behavior on the internet. I live, let him know men don't argue in beef behind a mic on the internet. Real men move in silence. He had a choice, me or the net. He made his choice, and until he forsakes the clown show, which is the internet, I will never speak or associate with him, especially when he makes veiled threats talking about we, who is we. Prince and myself do not promote threats of violence. We different, we are masters of self-defense. If you ain't talking about positivity or growth and goals, keep your mouth shut. As for Ashanti, well, fans are assuming that she feels some type of way about 50's comments as well, since she wasn't exactly the biggest fan of 50 back in the day. In fact, she called him a bully. Shanti has called 50 Cent a bully now. That's all because of the story where she was supposed to be performing in Long Island at a school, and that performance was cancelled because of low ticket sales. They said only 24 tickets were sold. Now 50 Cent had posted a Shanti show cancelled after only 24 tickets. So wait a minute, I thought I told everybody not to eat with this pool. I want the names and socials of everybody who bought a ticket now. LOL, get the strap. But what do you think? Did 50 cross the line this time? Was Supreme Jor right to call him out? Should 50 have followed Ashanti's lead instead? Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and make sure to check out this next video.